Yemo bibi akwaba na yemfa mbra mega TV and platform we eso. Engineer Kwabena Agyei Agyapong. In fact, a former NPP General Secretary. Na owura we e de afutuo bi akwama NPP. Wato no boase ayeden a device NPP. Minimpo so mbefa dia, but utie nsem a owura na ka ono ankasa ni party, but ohwe de party ni kwa nyamene hene abusua ni na eye bra okopiem ewo mpunimpu agya Kwabena ni show so owura na kiremu a opeso odi party nanim. Party leadership at this time no eye very poor. Eniyema omoye omokasa eye very poor. Yentie nsema engineer Kwabena Agyei Agyapong edi tudwa na yekoba yedina ina ebeto aso yen platform we sunyakopon koso a enka ho na onhyirawo
le a wofie ha o UTV ase yen kanche so mo tirinkwa Barbara Edu was St. Peter's Methodist Church. Good morning. And afi enenso Apostle Eric Isando enim otu wona we general overseer edema the Lord's Pentecostal Church International wonso eneye woda nti o personal assistant ene asafo mani nyina se womo ma wo ntirinkwa bibia wo bia no womo ema ntirinkwa na womo kanche oseme kanche so womo do pa they all say they love you pa brutal love Christo die ni bia enye enchenchen mami nchia ebure hene otubo jankwasi akora anopei memowachi wonu mpanyin nyinara enu krapemang mechi obia mechia ebiru hene ono ebiru hene bebia obia panyin anopei wonu mpanyinfo mamu nyina so achi na mechia Mr. Bossman in style no wachi anopei me hu na chepa me ko hwe ne okwan bia so anopei yebebo mpuni yenim se NPP amayoko ndia tudja se on the 31st of January 2026 anobeto aba ayi di obetu franka ede ama omo ebinum ayi omutia bepim sa be betu aka se mu num de wo na front runners yeti omudin hunu wo ekenka omo ho nsam ewo papers mu ene social media ne mahodo bebiri ne mu baako na ebetu aka se NPP amayoku no ye ka kofar by fu ewo mu a wo gina mu a che no da so gina mu engineer Kwabena Agyei Agyapong openi America na sami wa general secretary e de ama NPP amayoku no da ono kure ya so bra manpenje ekufo ye manpeni no ono no re de boafo titru pa special aid special assistant na woni ne di akwaneaba na chese e kan NPP a you can't mention NPP without Kwabena Agyei Agyapong senior machi na bia boko
me adom
the radiasi we say still going strong and papa bro for no feni agrokra no
o sorry anofa na moja frusania no wada nyame ase enu ne hia kese nti me fa kwan nyan so achia watifo ne ahwefo so platform media kwachiri
sure
nti nyankopon chira obi abako omo ya hodin ne mfanso o mangan akomapa ne nuado ne kasapa ne ani die se yen Ghana for de yetete and suban bi ya ba system no ma ya na ehame kakra mesre se mo media for no munimu akotene nya ne feso ne se nkrofo ba betina radio so na TV so toto ayampia kasa emfata ye ya ma ebuo a na wo oman mu no ayayira enya fe na me de mimblemu obia system educational system na yesesa no 1983 sikenti PNDC call a friend saying IMF GSS no de ma adwena ma mpene da because me swa 11-12 years you free feel ko Cape Coast conference pem ko from one obi hu mpanimfo up to 6 form anopa so we dada bo so we hwan emfa obi a ho o sorry a eso ko twitwi toilet ma ko akotwitwi eso ko to senior pa beto ye mfanso so de Saturday won sa nyina ye twitwa because ye two marks
asamaba
unya kwan kokuru yeso ya ni free abam no ye pe kwan ko hwepu kakra enti the level of discipline aye here wo man mu ahwiase. Number 2, parenting so ya de ahadwe ti o man na ye face no ene obi kan bibi or say the kitchens have been shut. Because and how many families no motra table hu di obi ato aduane ma bonte enti enkyerechire kakra na e di maye ma suban anidie even first kra no say Ghana ye live communal nti ye didi ayo akese obi ansem na we di ne kakra mi papa na ma mi tolibi ozi papa panimu bi one ne me didi na o mi hwese kontomre no so baby anwa na timi kota baby na baba ka ode nsa atwa ibisa na
no leak
sane bank
ho no leak ko ni ho
we me kan say am sure mama fa tribal connotation papa ne fra alasa o si sedu this is sigota no me ka we me hu say we used to have a communal living first so free fie kra atare a obehye kra no obi timi ka cho say dabi
ahun sisi enye
enti ne friend akata esi akata esi ano nje say okata ho disie na nse obi hu obi nam ho a waka say free ni dem ano nam kwa enti enema ni bi ho a hadwene the oman no your focus now has been too much on political issues, sometimes economic issues which are important, but for me social issues now it at the core of the fabric of society no as you pay attention na yen political leaders na yen as ye ka ho asem ye man ye su ni e ban eda ho adi say ye wo suban character matters. Now we need thinking leaders one more wide dream e wo tema say bi enye etutrasem na enye sika chiche na yen political tradition no de tu ho ache ye chichi kuyi 1992 so ni akukudro kra Ghana ha yen dey say na yete impuni impuso ewo peace your friend say UTV because na TV no na e ba ko pe ti Ghana ya bre pa na ya bedru ba bia bedru na say kwan ya enam so no the trajectory that we are on we feel say nye papa because ye ya masika edi anim wo man social media so abante na amana say kra enti Ghana for first na ye laid back say bi obi osika kra na onwananum odisie ene oti first class kra no atwa o de abeto so obi anhwe me say me first class okọ restaurant no didi na atwa minim say habefo niam aba some people consider me a bit of a conservative but ama yesuban asesa abe affect amanyosem because ene o de mema opposition pe obehu nipa ebebe betu abe kata wo ho yese bi ebetu fupa
do be na free nchen
no kwa ne hadwen ti wu nam kwan bone so kra na ye oyodio so we have become enablers ye Ghanaians no yeso ye ka ho ene ye say politicians no ko tena bem te se me a man ko sisi adan na man ko toto aban sase ne ye say it me crash no say da bro ni miansa
we dey because so we na me kai ebra na me obi anim se me ni papa ya adwuma da na ye adwuma papa 2003 2004 ya ye adwuma pa yesu no obi ana afra na akwa bi nti nkofo kanse bi ana ya mesre edi obi ana bra ho nso sanse mu bi no nim de ya obi se na Kwabena Agyapong na no tumi adwuma sa no nse che de se namjo mi so mi hu ni sa de o ya o man ni benya so fa so no me eno ni hia me ti na sabre na me ni no adwuma no o press up so be man pani
that's right
o party for and trouble me say where the can could be that
that's right
and I was saying baby you and then I hear motivational and motivation ti o person was saying ba the important na hu our system no ti a we just say wo and I say be NPP for you say be too frank ama omo na say eventually Ghana for you to abama say be man pani a and then na wo ho a wo hu no ti a ye soronko ti a wo person
wo ba ha me ene ye Bruni be can say your orientation, your mentality as Ghanaians and politicians. me free say emre na so say ense science kese eseba because eya koye say politics although eye amanyo so me yesi yenye oman ni ye no aye nipa no dodo a feel say ukomu a ukodidim me so de me gitum say politics say ye public service say ye ko ekosom oman no na say ye besom oman na sa nuado enidie enkabom kasapa a tu ho ache a ye mpanimfo a ye beto 1991-92 omo bobra party ni si ho no sa de no na ese ehwe so nti the theme of my campaign me say NPP going back to our roots, going back to our noble roots when politics was a wonderful calling. So oba be ye adwuma se wo som ye yeso no yes wa wudi America me kai pass 1996. That was the first time na me ya branten so ni aso me party si me nko IPAC if it's a 92 no the way around smuchinchi me and ye sure stolen verdict parliament cry anko it took the decision of the chairman BJ Darocha famous press conference or say let's do business with the government na ka say fe be inter-party advisory committee ye be san hye elections no ye na che say emu abie enti e ko ba ne sa no ye say ye be bibi e friend collation system. That was the first time na baby kura ye be no ni esuro because BNI ni ade enti abrante a young man former regional at that time no a western regional chairman Peter McMahon ni yiri new friend Kaikari no my dan e she domi market no inside ho baby e di kosie that time courage kwasiga me no na man sa collation center timi ayasoma me se be nko strong room in 1996. That was the first strong room me can say mo say party no na nipa de ahokeka any to watch na ye adwuma a ho between the ho and electoral commission hwe kwan dem wu ho say me tran moto so na ahye me che helmet sa na obi ehu me na ma community between the coalition center and the electoral commission courage na ye ma me ofiri mu nansen obey school feeding on the bread aduane ho nti say ansana me approve any election result no I say me communicate either by phone and answer be a moto information bring me say way is a true representation of what has happened in this constituency. That time strong room Kwesi Pratt, Vincent Asise, Guzitando, and your friends a squadron leader Souno. And to me can say my who say politics no na too much. Sasun sumna ayano. Me say a sign back. The Mimi candidate channel is going to be a reminder to our party and the whole country. Say there is beauty and a sense of fulfillment. Say ubetu mwache dia ye juma dia somo party now dia somo mine. And not true. And I'm assuming you'll be me nukredie me discipline. And I have a vision to rebuild our country. Yen create wealth. Adie bakon high land tenure system of Ghana. And I believe, so I remember, say President Kufuor time, Penny be free South America by Professor De Soto. He talked about the use of land to create personal wealth. Sebi uti kura baby na wasase na sisin kitu ebi kura ni sisu na atakwa me kura. Na se line titling system no eye adwuma wo Ghana ha. Na uwo demarcation na ya title wo land properly. E betima evaluate land no. Say 50,000 poor and say 40,000. We wait him the bank. Bank should say ukra title at least 10,000 or 20,000. We wait him the amount. Na ejuma biya wo ye. We wait him the BM say phone now ya the BM say carpentry now ya we wait him nya resources the ye me afa nipa. So I want my big plan is to create wealth, making sure that every citizen has the capacity to use landed property. Ghana has anywhere any ancestral lands. Adia a hard drink say ene me no tie ye hu sa agudie wo form ha. E say aban de nsa so. There's no transparent compensatory frameworks. So na obi tinkran se minerals one hwan no watchro letter no de ama broni bi no abane etu no ma betu agodie no ehon fa so no e de kwa ama no ne big example ni Ashanti Gold 100 years etu gold oboase uko ha
bose mubo
ko Pristia Uni Valley Bogoso takwa meanwhile in the boardrooms of the mining cabal in Australia, in Canada, America, and London, millions no mudi. I'm saying Newmont, Bagana, I say, half mine. Omo didi mo making billions of dollars. Omo we are no masan ton. Omo chefan home they are Chinese for close to 2 billion. So that time at the same time, crawl extra IMF say on my 3 billion. Now say him say. Ye resources and your media chair and ye intimi exploited to the benefit of the Ghanaian people there. Ne ma from the Kensha from. Be a daching for no. Benya and home nyansa aye dia boy. So I believe say and no nama galam say nina pesimam kuminya say me hwe Ghana ni be boa Chinese ni atam machine e dia kusi ensuo finfi. Se me de me yie die ntimi nko amenye sika ne aka no sinso ne ebenom na ase yo ene yes it is now entering the food chain. So we need firm leadership of courage. Be an ani so shit se me an ani edin a obeka no kre who will take a difficult decisions even if it's unpopular. Me can in 2022 they say we have to put a moratorium on surface mining. Na Ghana ha de mempekra ne se asempisi a yantwi nipa so ye kwotwe na kwotwe nkola na so
na do shechire no ho
panimu na ota forestry commissioner o sign se ye nwura forest mu no no afa ne ho adi de o minerals commissioner o sign krata de ma obi no afa ne ho adi na ya soma nipa se enkohye excavators na excavator etu amefa habo na bedru ha Ninti wo Ghana now a director of ports and now a national security minister. Na upeke intel say excavators be braba Ghana. Maybe a civil engineer. We don't use that many excavators in construction. That should have told you say it can be bicho say and maybe because Ghana ha you better galamsey because Chinese government. So okay omu say enkrofobia nyeska wo akura bi e wo China. And omu ko find the be did that Ferrari no cars papa. Omo ko track omo se nkrofo ni nyina se omo ye galamsey wo Ghana ye kra na ete a ne nim se gold bi wo efuo mo nkrofo sane besi kroma ekoye na ye nkrofo so fo awon so enti we need to impose order and discipline in this country and attach to it a penalty regime a bit discouraging nkrofo so mo ye anema bonia
en sama okay obi obeti na chi asem se Peter Fracha me anopa me kan say bi say obi ayetete no
yeah
eni obi ayen no huntu obi ayetete no obi a sabi sorry owo oman no komapa no ehunu se won sama okay na di pa beji atumu no eno ni asabe sense odipa no na adwen a wanya nyina na asesa sesei nti obefi adwen a wanya no mabadwen dada enu mu no na eden o party for na betu ma otumi ansa na sadi so ade hu a wo oman no etumi aye adwuma
no kre
okwan ben so na wo fa be ma party for na hunu say wo down so nche ada aspirants anu mu ye adwuma
tie hia te se de ne meda wase se wo ma me sa platform me delegates no dodo no ahwe o platforms ekọ wo mo beto aba no ntinia wo ma me akwanya se ye na mada wase na ma fa sa akwanya so ahoman so na ma kasa kire wo efise ye pe obi a ya tete no koyi mu obekai wo mu otese wo mu ono ma bre te se de me ma bre asom party those days no you see enkwan wo adwoa obi ade ne nsa wura mu eyi mu nam me kai se 92 ye pe nipa akasa aye party political broadcast na edin because those days no mpanimfo dodo no adwane kwa buchi me no ma di mfie sen mfie aduase ho kwabra na mpanimfo ho so na ehunti because biye mensa adwuma yeguno sian adwuma yeguno safu edu adwuma yeguno apia minka adwuma yeguno apenti mensa adisi no me bo a me mbonwie wo mo eko exile JH Mensa nom ne bitozu ne dos saa time ye pe nipa obekasa ama party on national television me 30 years pe saa biti no ye no Dr. Safford fi East Legon na ho ye room ene koduru ha banks nko na asan la Eco Bank nom ne ade mpenimfo a me kaise ne bi wo Haruna Ata ane inua akoka we mu asese oya ambassador no a member of the publicity committee editor of Statesman Jake Otanka Obechibilamte chairman of the publicity committee Kwaku Poku Pire Fino Alliance for Change Semo kai no ka publicity committee no ene ye frɛ me Safo Adufie say Akmono Swajiman no a treasurer no ho Kwame Nabatels no ho e ka say why na be party political broadcast no cause that time na me abrante o ka say me na presenter sports
yeah
that time na me who ofe kakra
still who ofe
na e ka say why na e binya kokudro no agina national television sometimes so TV GTV pe o te so a Ghana fo nyina ehwe so je ni so o te so wa kenten so o se aba no so o gina bi ti why na binya kokudro akotra TV so benefo esi etra sister free back na kwabra wona wa abrante e da chen wo nsem ene yiro ho na me akola me ye adwuma aban adwuma mu that time young civil engineer fe na master to be adwuma o Ghana Highway Authority. I took that risk to serve and sacrifice for this party. Inti se me ka niema miensa as my political doctrine. Service, se obesom, sacrifice, se odo ho bo for here. Selflessness, se ade ehye onum ko betime yidi ama wonua onibie. Nyema no keke na me de ka. Eye niema amaye wo party, there's a public record that backs what I'm saying. Inti media me de masem eco party for nse say ma start constituency visits. Me so media ni die ma o. Media me nkojina faako. Se me sunti mu nyina mu free mehia me. Da bi me call constituency by constituency. Until this week you say Greater Accra manante akakakra bi na mawie. Kwa me kushare executives no, adada former executives. Former elders, patrons, near the electoral area coordinators. Na me no mu akasa. Omu nime ebra mabo party mu. And the party no so niema mehu edinkabom ne ba. Because in 1992 ye to abani we ya Professor Dubois hen we ne. Na ye dodo no mrante ne support Safo Adu. Enso ya nkase Professor Dubois hen we nti ye mpene. Prof na di enim de call. Sorry. Safo Adu na di enim de call. Prof fie mo amunim airport Temple Lane. The echo share nsa enti na me nya ho akukudure say although man supporting the primaries no with them who be for it to risk my professional development as an engineer with Ghana Highway Authority or betra national television so ma boderu aka kire Ghana for say ma monto aba ma so jenia obi mia monto aba ma Professor Dubois no na what genuine support you are penny first no age mo ha Edward Fachi or to midin genuine support
yeah
and council member back on Kumasi say when the first vice a champion ushia me da bia genuine support omo kai say abrante 1992 na eniema mu ohye no ye de ho bo afore e ma party no ye hia obi a ope party no say o chichi onim empanifo na ye say adwuma ya o mpese o be say party 98 so president Kufuor na candidate Kufuor or demonstrate sa unifying spirit no as say ye here o party me ka ho mu ana yeta na na adodan kwa Kufuor do achi in 98 ichingana ha nyina ikowie sunwa na papa Kufuor de ehwe from city enso wan kasa ya nta na chinti o me enye campaign bi sata no ne campaign manager Jacob Echibilamte wa take over from Alhaji Isaka Enusa no so ko NDC mano frey me Victor Newman nyina say me boa campaign no. In those days, there was no position such as Director of Communications, but Kwabena Agyapong was de facto Director of Communications. Advertising, I was in charge of it. To the extent, say, a day to Aba, Kufuor is a quintessential Democrat, or Jikememi Kebidi, Unyajidi umse Kwabena wa Branti was some party from a Dubois in time, Mujidi Wunako Electoral Commission Ubio, Nekohe Mabamame. Until December 28, my phone friend Mr. Kufuor, he said the Ghana for more to Abanama or boom, you are now the president-elect of the Republic of Ghana. Metias say, Mitimi Kai me friend no na ni fie day explosion of joy. I can still visualize and feel it. Na me in the loneliness of the strong room na me no e kasa. Me can say oji to me no kra ko bi akobaka say oh we wa mo ame na nka opemi atumi kra support obi foforo. Wa nya sa. Ze akofo 10 gram on nsa no soso. Ze kwabra nse wa akofo adu akola to bra betra me nchen e wo kasa ha say. Press secretary to the president when I'm home me name ye adwuma. For over 5 years president otu na matiem otu. Nti babia ojimidi ni me ye adwuma pa. Me so me ye adwuma o Ghana ha ma omo be kan okre se Fourth Republic there open press secretary ka standard there no ani Kwabena Agyei Agyapong. Nti in June 2008 no Oma Awards no me free abem but okay me say abrante obesum me Mama order of voter officer category. Ti me ka say my party for no say me de wo de adwuma ma me a me ye. Me yire me ho eye sa adwuma. So enti mesre wo mo ye hia obi a sa enkabom spirit no. Kofo kire me. Adubu ahen kire me. Say abato enye ntokwa. They say wo hwe ye party no nsem bi e koso. Hwe platforms no so a ya na mfata. We too many way. Here nkabo. Se mope a true unifier power. Media me ne mpanifo party mu nyina ya adwuma. Em se okra obeka ya 2003. Me se na meka wo mu a ekopre ne edu me boa. Ye koya menya bie no. Ana party no mu ayehye. Ebinum se ye jai se sensem showdown there. Me na me sorry ba first case debi. De dubu ahe kire me. De ope kofo kire me. Eno na ese ye nti me ya to aba me de me ho kire bi. Dodo no ase Dr. Baumia no de ade ma no ese nyina jai we atimi wo aka me no. Ne enta na chi sa na ye koe etie. If you are a true patriot, when the party takes a decision, it is your duty, your sacred duty say munyina be yi akomam nya wota chiri keke eniso da bi yi akomam akomapa e de tani penachi Ghana fo nyina hu ye 2 out of 275 or so constituencies no eja December 7 18 anya yi a anko bi ni ye na eno so uhwe a ye party fo no titru abufo bi e ba ye nipa ne dodo na feel say ye entreaty on ye say bi ope bibia ne nsenka ibi no agi won sky ye nema emfata nti nka uhwa 2020 President Akufo-Addo onya 6.7 million plus President Mahama onya 6.2 2024 President Mahama onya 2 penny count 200,000 per less than that no they call 6.4 plus. Nka normally yeah engineers the statistical progression no ka say you nya by 200 300 bi kan ho na nka you do 7 million and a tiba 4.6 you tie ye ne say nipa 2.5 million as a sen o man switch anko the other side. There was no reflection of those numbers here. It shows say yen for na sense man no mo catch say mo hwe ye ebe mama about opposition am feel say campaign na sorry abia on the beche. There's no more determined say besa. To say the singular duty of our party is to win back our lost flock. Yen krofo a wo mo atachire ebufuo because polling station bia na anajubi yesi akoto aba yeyi obi afrim na otifie na nakoma. Party ade ni bia ni wa eya se wasom party no. Na wafiri wakonwa so. Na yemfa wo nyehwe, yemfra wo so. Enura make around wo mpanifo ni bia na wakoma raho na wo se egu nipa brewo party no ese edi eni die ebuo ne nyina na esika recognition is very important na ye de be ma wo eno any the welfare of the polling station executives oho na adwumaden wo mo na enanam fie mu ye house to house bobo posters e bon crofo prum ka ye nsempa enso so omo kra na enia no media as a true patriot of the party with the massam to omanim say omon kai me omunim de maye me be general secretary. It was a very short lived general secretary. But omunim say in my close to 2 years as general secretary, she say presidential primary goes smoothly. Although nipa bi try say you be creating impression say me chairman afoko yempese Akufo-Addo be president of Ghana. You see bibi the propaganda ne atro ne yeka gu nipa so. Enso ye to aba onya 93%. Parliamentary primaries. Yes, she ni nyina fe dako wo Ghana ha. That was the first time. Yetimi ato aba what one go in 251 or so constituencies. One takes a pin crowd drop it because of Pepe.
And
then she say
unia twen wo fam wo pa anya grokra
Kwari
ya hwe we dey within 4 minutes na see etumi di enkomo ni wie obi the message be by say I think the NPP party is not helping this gentleman because he's too intelligent and has a lot of wisdom for Ghana, but they don't see it. He has to join the movement for change and become the vice president for Ghana. That will help. That will really help. Yeah, sure. But my party ni share mo ye. Yes, mo chese kabi ni nema bi. What you the another? I say 4 million Ghana.
Me feel say and no say enye kwampaso. To start with, I hope so I have the here. Ye call national executive party do emra. Me de me di emra so. Party no emra na chese national executive committee. And they taking those decisions about the guidelines of the your friend is saying presidential primaries. You call you know. Ebinum started 2 regional chairmen. Me mo edin, omuni mi ho. Because me no matete se nipa bia kobopo. Se yempesa de nipa bebre beba ntino, yemfa ebo no nkoso. Started free 20 million. Abonti ho de almost 10. Na ba ko se 5. Me te ho sa mpanifo nyina ate. National executive na me sorry say na mo nim de ekoso Ghana ya to aba ma Ghana for akire bibi say NDC for start ye bibi say friend oral so dey omo target an say omo gu ye hu fin say da bre ko aba mu no kita sese any proye na ekoye na mo be ka kire as far as omo fa sika pudo 5 million emra as filing fee. Na 5 million unim ni bo. And as I say, be one 20 no, we don't value money. Now what message are we sending to the people of Ghana? Me can't say I'm penny for be sorry. I can't for me so. Macmenu, Papa Uswan Kama was there. I said no. Sadi amoye idea. Timi sorry and I may say look. Last primaries, not just 2023. Between 2023 and 2025 day. Near my ben assessor. Yeah, quarter for my 50. Into me suggest say bit me increase 100 because ye person yes. Say when him say oh yeah, unko 200,000 entry. And no and the non-refundable uko form who the bo one farm or in the party. Name uko ye near say we now they buy. Now the 400 I back on now 500. Last time 350. We feel that was a reasonable progression. We can't 500 Ubika so kamera say 500 there na 500 no enter on 100 no separate. Eja baby na omudi free bad ntino. Na me nyina agi tum. And the party taking decision at neck. Say okofa 100,000. O dey buy 500,000. 600,000 eja kamera esika ketwa. Enye sika ketwa. O Ghana has it. Ye be sorry so no. Ye we national executive. Ye be sorry so no. And former majority leader Chairman Sabus. As I say, where Dr. Baumia campaign manager. On a sorry car say, treasurer say, you here 20 million as a send their organized primaries. Intino Yemshena, aspirant be and make a contribution. Or can I say, I'm physical. Well, contribution, the ye contribution. And the Kenya Sembone. But to use it as a condition there, no, and yarding. Now, in any case, me, my general secretary there. My running presidential primaries. Yeah. Presidential primaries, no. And this a Congress, Congress, they are not boarding because uswani penny in 6,000 delegates from all parts of the country. Cow, do farm, baby on beda, eduane on bedi, venue on be high, ni boarding. Into the last primary, some see you say 15 or say 14 or say 16 million about that, which is normal, which is understandable. A presidential primaries, you are just opening 276 polling stations around the country. My bida. Police for Neseba, Bebo Hubai. Me General Secretary, me IGP Alasan Kokai. Oji to Musa Omajuma, no Massadia, this on boy who binds his kaka crabia. ye de bema ye nkrofo and electoral commission they are a statutory body na ye elections enti sika obe spending for presidential primaries minyini say obetra 500,000 kra ballot papers ni ande obe printing enti me de sa sem no mo kan me no mo nya
enti usika sa 4 million no ntua wo de
see e ka say de mentua
obetua
I'm against it in principle.
Okay.
Me call vetting. The vetting committee were very civil. They fata. Company for all is better. Hene Dr. Adokufo. Me no me na abem Okufo Obiamu ameme workers no so vice president. Only ade Lord come minimum. And I'm say me as a candidate, I will make a strong commitment here and there. Out of respect for the committee, say me, I'll make a big financial contribution to the party. But say be used to know as a condition there. Me no money adwe.
Yeah, Brenda, what's some way chat to 1 minute. Now say the way I'll be chairman now na kwato aso.
That's right.
Delegates hwe wo no. E bia besa ba ha bi wan sana time na so. Enti wo ma hwe no den na wo ka kire wo mo say the be wo say wo njira Kwabena Agyei Agyapong wo na wo safata say wo.
Asemba ko a me ka kire wo ba bia me ko. Say the last 4 years na ne more thing no credit ho anese covid yeah pensioners investments ho kire no kakra nti abufuo bi baa ye party for over 2 million antwaba say abufuo no de ho nti mukofa obi a ono no onka sa system no ho a abufuo no ebeba fom makas Kwabena de on de no onka ho nti ebema nipa na kenyan. That's number 1 advantage. Number 2, one more soon our form say ya more she ya ntwitu omuye no. Me so for 10 years in 2015 na yehuja me to nchen no. Ya ka me ahye. Me fan say obi a wo bre bia ne ho akire no e party mu de mo headmaster ne me. So mo dem chiro no. Enti me ba me na me nimbra ma bre because me so mafa ya omu. Enti the SM here for the welfare of the polling station executives. Niema ebe ya se obi ho kan ebetimi aboa no edamakoma so me wo ho adwen so welfare package no enti me de kakra me kan kire om se me obi a me ne da rocha no edubo ahe me ne party edubo ahe aye adwuma me ne kofo aye adwuma me ne akufo ado aye adwuma me ne baumia so aye adwuma me tie na chi enti me I'm the glue to hold together the party and unify the party for victory in 2028 enti to me no omsem ne wo aba no om ne beto me de metimi anya de ani di ama on se mekọ om na so wo ba bi om wo na me de ani di ama on ni bu ama on na to me na ba omsem na om eto om aba om de om nim frititi om nim de maye aboa om nim se me obi a ahokyiri mu kra na ma na machi ama party nti I'm a dedicated soldier of this political tradition. I'm a patriot of this party. I'm a patriot of Ghana because some President Kufuor Obianim say my record in government was unblemished. So with them sure. Yeah. Nti almost mame. Minya angel there, but minya Obia ne ho asem no so. Na odi wanimu
Ebwa. Achimbuedi or say Engineer Kwabena Agyei Agyapong is a true patriot and very loyal to serving the NPP wholeheartedly. My appeal to the delegates for want of unity, Engineer Kwabena Agyapong is the best to lead the NPP as a flag bearer. We Achimbuedi do the abansam no those we be nani obesa ko mesa manaba have you and you beje bre pa amanfo nim the relationship between me or no I yado ye ho enye
now you correspondent for casting
but that's so nya bre ba ye chire besa furu bi no wo so ntumi aba ye ne Engineer Kwabena Agyei Agyapong na edin komo mi pension me nyanko campaign manager no so ono no
4-term MP of Kede
ono no me body you na o better my edin na me hwe no me se me nkasa
director of operations runs for the Japan former MP of Suhum omina come home me director of communications Abdul Rahman Isa the owner me personal assistant ono de
Rabano
ono wo ha Olive wo ha and William Coleman on the Mrs. Coleman back former on the team
me show see anti abusa for
enti wutie nsema Kwabena Agyei Agyapong o kana ensem a okana sebi ebudu sebi nyado ensem no eye ensempa but obi beka say oha ne ho because so ye din NPP omumfa wo mada. I'm telling you, engineer Kwabena Agyei Agyapong e contested 10 times. MPP for consider 10 times. Do you know why? MPP for chirubi a sebi okana kore na oye authoritative. Aye so no okase ye na ye say. Have you ever asked yourself? Have you ever asked yourself the reason why MPP for, especially omo serve na na do dan kwakufa do aban mu no, majority of them nyina omudi ba omi achi no. What be say sa question no? A simple answer. Any say omo atena se awe ba omi a, omo di ba omi ato nsenie ni. Na omo hu say owura ba omi ye obi asabi. First, n'ani emre. Secondly, onka nokware. Thirdly, oyo hufo. Na let's be frank. Fourth, obrane ho ase mo bia. Yes, let's be frank. Aside politics, but omi abrane ho ase edmo bia aside politics. Me see, so what say bo omi ho ase maba MPP for na omo ye ni sawo. Before Bawumia being vice president and as a being running mate for Nanado in 2018, Bawumia was a fine gentleman until he became the what? The running mate for Nanado. And I shall say, or any career with fabricated stories and lines. What did I mention? I say, na Bawumia was a fine gentleman, bro, Bank of Ghana. Oye ni dwuma ne papa te ase owura Bawumia te ase oni no Charlie se ni papa owu ana mega menya ase mo ha mo fa nche man pa wacho mini gise meye inquiries mini se Bawumia papa te ase a ase I'm not sure what te ase comment section mo misra mo nkire me ba meye me inquiries no kwasem ni se engineer Kwabena Agyapong kasa bebre wohwe na adwuma no betimi aye ba MPP for say ye mfa mma I say Kennedy Japan. Hey, MPP for yeah, Papa Kennedy Kosoro Bafundiri Tiwa form. There's no way party MPP on Bemenedi anymore, Brabo Miao. Unless they change the leadership. And I've always been telling you, Meka, I've always been saying that there is no way, absolutely no way, absolutely no way. So Baba Kennedy, I be the party call MPP. I'm telling you, me make a show. Because omunim say Kennedy Japan o kan kor onu di nsɛmfo te sɛ Rollins obetimi ahwɛ w'anima kafo akyerɛw saa da na do position beto Kennedy Japan no o wade bi wɔ so udi nsɛmhunu na ɔkyewa na sɛ sɛbi ɔno wonya adwen a ɔntwa ma wonkɔ ɔbɛka sɛ di asɛ ne tie na akyerɛw. Yes, ɔbɛka ne sɛ na esi tie akyerɛw. Ɔbɛka ne pɛpɛɛpɛ. Nti MPP for na tena se awuye hu say no. Nipa bi say mwae because ye ba ban mu ye bebɔ korɔ no. Enti ye mpa obi a ɔtena wo bɔkorɔ no be so do di akotoa. Ɔtena wo bɔkorɔ na ɔtaataa. You know say Kennedy zone tena se ɔno na aban wo so kra na nkɔfo bobɔ mu di ni kra na nya asɛm ketewa. What you say? Imagine so no Ghana for atimi yi ne na wa be president. Na wo ye MPP ni na wo beka say ukutu galamsi wo bro no Kennedy nyantuye. Let's be frank, massa. Stop. I thought the moment in politics, and no quality or moment. Oh, Kennedy, I said, but moment can correct Kennedy Agyapong wo yi mo kai say 2023 o ka kire bra no oye campaign no omukọ yi flag bearers say ya na o ka kire Bawumia say wo Bawumia ka kire Mahama owura Mahama say if the fundamentals are with the exchange rate will expose you ne exchange rate na expose you o pese wo san bi di Ghana so na say o man no enti yemfa flag bearer ne ma o kai say bo ewura Kennedy kan sa o jabe no ho mo kai enti ho no na ndisi for yemude but me betna no na me ka say Kennedy Agyapong sometimes when you're frank in certain things, you don't understand as an NDC person. Stop that. Mom, you're hypocrite. Sometimes, mom, call it a spade. A spade. Kennedy Agyapong. Onye biya de masa. Galam say issues are. Akosumwana this Kennedy didn't wajimuda. You may have your differences with Kennedy, but mom, you say who say Kennedy Agyapong. Yoku. Every friend go for what is say. And NPP for ya bonidin say monko investigate obi be ka say omo de light man so nko light we man yire ero de monko report no mo mechi ne yire ne ehu sampa ono so ne yire ehu bon corruption na okay can baby ne any basis it doesn't change anything, you get me. And mo man kan correct the reasons why NPP they will never allow Kennedy Agyapong to lead the party, especially when Bawumia is in the what contest. And he said, Onim say the moment typical MPP ni or pekro no, typical Bawumia supporter, typical another supporter. And the Bawumia will entertain him other than say Kennedy be entertaining. And Kentesa Bawumia has been vice president from 2017 to 2018. But me Baba and Cheso Bakachi say, Omuji 11 to no no ono ampene so. As a vice president, you are part of the, even you are chairman of the economic management team. And do you know the substance in chairmanship? You can't be a chairman and do you know the substance in it? Only a mudru ACTA. You can't be a chairman, you could be more. Unyan kodru, you'll be in Shemrel. And no consonant Shemra no be casualty or no nasem. And as will be Shemra or some pena. That is all. Eti Bawumia being the chairman of the economic management team from 2017 to 2024, Miss Anna Minim. Almost you do 2022, I'm palm with the same. Maybe a speculations. But from 2023, from 2017, since the inception of Akufo-Addo Aban, so 2024, Bawumia was the chairman of the economic management team. But he came and told Ghanaians, Omuji 11 na tum no Bawumia no mpene so emission levy betting tax into us all about between one can no be true. So it tells how Bawumia is weak. And the MPP for no they have stood on that grounds and strategize. So yeah day we Bawumia ba yankopo ye na dum na so ye presidency cream afina krono no ye be activity no. That is the motive. Yankopo nzu ni ze Bawumia wo. The moment the Bawumia becomes MPP flag bearer, no koda. MPP for 34 is a 37 is a 27 numbers in a year. Because Nyankopon ni mwadwe dem tirim and ento so bio. Akufo-Addo didn't come with intention to steal Ghana. Moka is Akufo-Addo. Mahama ba ye Akufo-Addo. Friend Mahama ka chense na point is na the ususu se kro no bonu hu bi onye den o chiri ntum. Na na do wakasa o unyante o. Mina meka chewo. Koda kwoti ko news portal minka ba de koye research na hwe. O say na point is no. The CEOs no, the ministers no. Obi a ne ho bon bia no, Mahama nye den. Omfa nche back, omfa ntum. I wonder why Mahama still na untimi nchi nkofo ngum. But yehwe de ani hwe we are watching from afar closely yehwe. Yenka ho asem sisi. Yehwe anoma bi so sise yehwe. Enti no munim se Bawumia no ne mfe esusa. Bawumia no ɔbɛpene so ama wɔabɔ korɔ no ɔntea ba ɔhwɛ osi a ɔno akasa kora sansuro ba Kennedy do ntumi mfa nsɛmfo mfa ne mfa kyerɛ o sikani Kennedy Agyapong ha ɔbɛma waso ayɛ hye I'm telling you it is saa grounds wey na NPP for binom abisi a ɔmo say they would never allow Kennedy to what triumphant over Bawumia. I'm telling you opa akɔyɛ research me research na mayɛ na meka kyerɛ wo woka obi ase o na wo Kennedy wey wɔde ne kɔyi biribi kura na sɛ wampena ɔbɛsan de wabɛto abɔnten saa na mpanyinfoɔ no mo ka candidate ni bi NPP mpanyinfoɔ bebree a wɔn sɛbo wɔ Akufo-Addo ban mu saa na wɔn ka Akufo-Addo frɛ Kennedy sɛ ɔma no position wɔ sɛ ɔmpɛ saa na ɛteɛ simple as ABC nti Bawumia ne nam ho NPP foɔ a wɔyɛ de yodo yɛ de ne ba nyinaa nyɛ sɛ bi a papa no ne ho na ɛfɛ o anaasɛ ne kɛseɛ ne tenten bi anaasɛ sɛbi ne incompetence bi ɛna ɛyɛ ɔmo fɛ o na mmom korɔ no ɔmo ba abɛbɔ korɔ no ɔmo di n'akyi abɛbɔ no ɛno nti ɔmo piapia no so ɔmo bɛdi anim o anka Bawumia te office na kinofurata sign ne contract sign nneɛma ɔmmerɛ kɔn ni kwan so ɔno na sign abusua sɛndeɛ wɔ hɔ eti Kwabena Agyei Agyapong no ɛna wa advice NPP for no pa mo mfa mo pa mo ngyae opposition ne deɛ duka daya mote hɔ no ma kɔpem sɛ mo bɛsesa mo adwene kyerɛ wadwene wɔ comment section mu hanom ɛyɛ number 1 authentic platform ɛde TV Nyankopɔn kɔ so a ɛhyira ho makra bye bye